Inflection Points. You are listening to The Competitor's Brain. This is Lauren Fox, and this is episode number 45. So if you're an active listener of this, you realize that I have not recorded one of these in a minute. And if you, this is one of those, if you know why, you know why. I have my reasons for not having done it, but what I'm going to talk about today are inflection points. And in your life, you have a lot of opportunities to make a decision. It's like a choose your own adventure where you might go one way, you might go another way, and how you respond to any given situation will dictate what the next point in your path is going to be. One of my favorite books is it's an odd one. It's a novel by a Swedish author named Per Petterson called Outstealing Horses. And he talks, it's basically a man who's in his 60s telling a story about a summer that happened when he was 15. And he's in a small town, and he gets into an altercation with a man. And he says, and it dawned on me from that small patch of cobblestones I stood on that there were lines going out in several directions, as in a precisely drawn diagram, with me standing in a circle in the middle. And today, more than 50 years later, I can close my eyes and clearly see those lines like shining arrows. And if I did not see them quite as clearly that autumn day in Karlstad, I did know they were there. Of that I am certain. And those lines were the different roads I could take, and having chosen one of them, the portcullis would come crashing down, someone hoist the drawbridge up, and a chain reaction would be set in motion, which no one could stop, and there would be no running back, no retracing my steps. And if I hit the man standing in front of me, I would have made that choice. He's in a situation where he's arguing with a man, and he has his fist clenched, and he feels the tension in himself, and he feels that there's going to be something that's going to happen. And as a 15-year-old, he has the good sense to realize that he needs to unclench his fist, have the altercation wind down, and just walk away. That's a hard thing to do. And there are times in our lives where something happens and we just react to it. And no matter how much you might look at something like that and say, man, I wish I could take that back, whatever the altercation would be, whatever the even one word that you might have said that you wish you could take back, you can't. You can just focus on being a better person at that point. But my goal for everybody who's listening to this, particularly my players, is that they have the opportunity to respond, that they take advantage of that brief space, as Viktor Frankl describes it, between stimulus and respond in a different way, respond in a better way. And that ability to do that the rest of your life is probably one of the most important things that I could teach you. And if I can't teach you, it's going to be the most important thing that you are able to learn. So find the way that you can determine where those inflection points are and simply make a better choice. And that will give you momentum as you go to build your life over the succeeding decades.